Hey guys, Road Warrior back here. I recently just put up a great, phenomenal run. I was hoping I could hold first place, but not to play spoilers, I ended up taking second. Of course, the guy that beats me, I don't want to say too much about it. It's just one of those things. Anybody that's been playing along here on the channel will kind of understand by who I got taken over there on first. But anyway, nonetheless, making this a positive thing here. Again, I've showed you guys this a lot on my channel, but again, I put this up on the live stream today, played in Big Brother. And I put up a phenomenal run, but nonetheless, I kind of wanted to teach as I go and try to help you guys again, just kind of illustrate that. Again, you're wanting to lift and lower that here on the deep runner. I'm going to put a crankbait video up in its entirety, covering different crankbaits on different types of fish in the game. But I wanted to put this up. I just did this run a second ago, so I wanted to put this up and kind of help a few guys out here on Big Brother. Definitely now that the telescopic rod's patched, a lot of the guys probably don't know what to do, but hopefully anybody that follows along with the channel, this is a good routine. Obviously, I put up 5,100 pounds with a lure alone. Again, just kind of going from spot to spot. Again, big tip. What you'll notice is as I'm going along here, I'm well experienced with a shark. Again, I don't put up a guide unless I know that it's something that actually helps you guys out. What you might find is when you're getting them off the bottom, if in the event that you're not getting those off the bottom, make sure that you know to change the water column. In other words, you might want to be lower, let it hit the bottom, raise up to that section. If that quits working and you're not getting a bite, as you can see here, I slowly let that rise up. So now I'm working the middle up to the 1/3 there, just trying to watch and see. And I'm in the background, what I'm doing, I'm watching where my rod tip is there, and I'm wanting to see if I see any shark swirls. If I start seeing a shark swirl, boom, right there, I know there's one there to be ready. Set the hook, bring it in, that sort of thing. That's me just yanking that in. Now here, waiting again. Now that I know that they're in the upper third, I'm going to go from the mid-water column all the way up to the third there, and that's where I'm trying to focus on. As you can see here, just waiting for this thing to come in. Having a good feeling that it's going to hit just because I know I just caught one there. Again, just taking your time, be patient. I'm holding the rod tip up like a sky twitch. Now you can do this as well. By just keeping your rod tip down, but then you have to set the hook. All up to you on how you want to do it. In other words, if you didn't understand what I was saying there, you can keep your rod tip down and then just set the hook, kind of like a stop and go. But I like to call it a reel and float. Again, I think it's the buoyancy of these things that help initiate the bite. That's why it's so good. But I will put up together a how to use crankbaits thing, whether you're that familiar with them or not. Nonetheless, I do want to put those up on my channel. My buddy Al Boo had recommended that he's watched and followed along the channel here for a while, but he's wanting me to put up a lure guide. I know he fishes for carp in real life, so he's kind of the guy that might need the assistance, as well as he's helping me out a lot on carp fishing, even on the angler and that sort of thing. So special thanks to Albu on this idea. I will be carrying on a lure thing. Now here, another clip here. As you notice, I'm playing this Big Brother. I noticed again there, I tried getting in my deep spot over here. This deep runner is 39 foot deep. However, I wouldn't get any bites. So again, okay, well, maybe they're shallow over here. Sure enough, again, I'm watching for the swirl in the background, keeping it, in that upper 1/3. And again, there's the swirl. Boom, be ready for the hit. And, I'm already hooked up and ready to go. And again, also carrying that. Now that you've determined whether in the mid-water, upper water, that sort of thing, again, same thing, same pattern over here, right there at the top. Just a simple reel and float, guys. Boom, strike, he's on it. Yanked him in. Also coming up here, you'll notice, you get a good bite rate like this, you might want to go, 2-3 sharks. If you're getting a really bad bite rate, whether you're using a lure or a float in this Big Brother, you want to kind of go from spot to spot, but, you maybe one shark per. Now, if you get where you're having a really good bite rate, stick it out. Try to get 2 or 3 per marker. And now, not every run that I'm going to run is going to be like this as well. So I expect to have some bad bite rates and some comps here and there. And if that's the case, you're going to have to move around a lot more. But in this particular run for me, I was able to stick to 2 to 3 per marker. It didn't really matter where I went. It seemed to, I got on the fish. The only thing that probably could have been better for me, I only ended up getting 1 trophy in this. Now, mind you, a lot of people are probably still using a float, golf shrimp, that sort of thing. But nonetheless, I was able to go around and put up a really good score. There's another bull shark, 269 pounds. Again, moving on, the same song and dance, guys. Now that it's determined, they're in the upper water column. That's kind of where I started focusing. And you might find a different time where you need to be at the lower, let it bounce off the bottom float to the mid-water column instead of the mid-water column all the way to the surface. Again, right there in the mid-water column. This actually ends up being a big shark. That was a pretty good fight there. Another 221-pound shark. So now I'm cranking right along. Again, looking at the top there, you see who I'm trying to compete with the best I can. I know Jur there as well. Honorable mention, he had a really good run there. I think he caught a 427-pounder off a float. That was a heck of a shark there, Jur. Good stuff, buddy. Now I'm hoping that Jur can help me keep pressure on the guy in the first place. I think Jur's bite died off, but nonetheless, I'm here cranking the best I can. I finally get me a trophy here. It's much needed. Nonetheless, I'm trying to gain ground. Now, we're off here in the dark. Same kind of a thing. I'm just kind of showing you this up, how this round goes along here. Again, I don't know how many shark a guy's got to catch to win this thing, but good grief, I was on a roll. Going from spot to spot, just, trying to keep up with this guy at the top here. Did my best, boys, but, there's another 200-pounder. This is just me showing shark after shark. Trying to keep the pace with this guy is just horrible grind. I'm doing the best that I can. Ultimately, got another big shark there, sitting at 4,100 pounds. I'm just neck and neck with the guy in first place here. I finally pass him. I'm starting to gain a little bit of ground. That's a nice 282-pounder. Nonetheless, I end up getting one more here, I think, or one or two more. Yep, just got another small. Still grinding away, boys, at the 175 mark. And then here we go, looking for another nice fish. Sitting at 4,700, thinking, this has got to be it. Get me to 48. Hoping I can get at least one more shark here. Trying to grind this in. Now, I did do this live stream. I'm trying to commentate over the top of this, so... Again, another 272-pounder. I'm thinking for sure I got this thing locked up. Go ahead and keep it. Anyway, long story short, I ended up with 5,100 pounds. Mainly there's shark, but I think I counted out some of the misses I had. I basically caught 28 shark in an hour and a half off this lure, guys. I did the best that I could, but anyway, I hope this really helps you guys out. And again, I'll do a more comprehensive thing on crankbaits to kind of show you throughout the game, different crankbaits, that sort of thing. That's a video I'm working on, an upcoming thing. I appreciate you guys' support of the channel. I hope this really helps you guys out. Some of our shark marks, look on my shark guide for that sort of thing, but this is something that should definitely help you. I end up winning X Series monoline for second place. Go figure. Didn't even get a lure, but oh well. GG's, boys.